So going back probably 6 or 7 years, I got involved with the Y just as a member. I had small children and I was attracted to the child watch, honestly. So I had some hours that I could kind of slip away and do something for myself on the fitness floor. So started off there, became really involved with the group exercise classes. I really enjoyed the classes, and the more I was attending, the more I built confidence in myself at the Y. And I kind of got this itch of like, well, maybe I could try this out. Amy Scott was my instructor and my boss over at Green, but I like to joke that I kind of became an instructor by just pestering her until she gave me a job. So
I knew right away though that she didn't really need my help. She was very much knew what she was doing. I had total confidence in her.
In October of 2021, I was teaching actually a pretty full schedule at that point. I was teaching a fitness drumming class. Amy Scott and I taught that together. So one of my favorite classes. I was teaching and it was almost like an out-of-body experience. I lost feeling on the right side of my body, but I wasn't aware in my brain at the time that I wasn't feeling.
I was teaching the class and I look over and Ashley's drumstick came out of her hand and she kind of looked at me and she ran into the bathroom and I thought, I don't know what happened. And that's not like Ashley, just to stop in the middle of the class.
I think Amy was the first one that said, Ashley, I think you're having a stroke. And I thought, there's no way I'm having a stroke. You know, I'm 37, I'm the most fit I've ever been. I'm teaching a class in front of all these people, I'm not having a stroke.
I think in my mind, I could see what was happening, and to me, I thought, okay, I believe you are having a stroke. Other people said, no, I don't. That's definitely not. She's young and she's active, and no way, like that can't be. There, she would show no signs of that.
As I was walking in, one of our other instructors saw me. He's like, hey, have you heard about Ashley? I was like, heard about Ashley? What do you mean? What's going on? He's like, yeah, you know, she kind of just dropped in the middle of class and she was having difficulty talking, kind of just a little bit out of it. So Amy took her to SUMA, but I checked her for a stroke and she didn't have any of the symptoms. So I think she's fine, but they're checking her out. So they're right across the street. So then I texted her and I was like, hey, are you okay? What's going on? And I got nothing except a text that said, words won't work.
I actually have a rare diagnosis called fibromuscular dysplasia. Essentially, a little bit of tissue had grown into my carotid artery. Not enough to cause any symptoms until the day that it did, and that was what caused that stroke. So I found out that I had a stroke and then also found out that I was gonna need neurosurgery pretty quickly after.
I actually drove her up for her surgery because it was up in Cleveland. We were expecting a huge snowstorm coming in, and she didn't want to miss the appointment under any circumstances because, you know, it's something very, very serious. Just trying to get her there, you know, make sure she was comfortable, make sure she was okay.
So I felt like Mama Bear a little bit because I was there and I worked so closely with Ashley every day that it was just constant check-ins and I wanted to be there to make sure she had everything that she needed.
It's scary and it's a lot to process in your mind when something happens health-wise, but when a large part of who you are is what you do, and what you do is active and fit, and to lose that in an instant, you lose yourself. And they were there. They were there when it got hard and when it was tough.
She didn't change a whole lot of who she was. She's always just kind of been a person that likes to do better, likes to challenge people, likes to, you know, just be up there at the top. And so when she was ready to come back, if you will, she put together programs that I knew at that point, any idea she had, we were just gonna run with it. Like, this is, yes, you wanna do this? Absolutely.
I wanna keep moving forward and being able to use, I think, my gifts and my opportunities and my struggles to reach other people. Even as I was going through the stroke and the hard times, I kind of had a moment in my mind where I had to choose what I was going to do with this situation, and it was either going to be something that destroyed me and I didn't come back from, or I was going to be able to use this as a tool to do what I'm already passionate about doing, which is impacting other people, helping other people, making connections with people. So I've tried to choose that option, and that's what I see for myself, is just to continue to make those connections, make that impact with other people. I do think that all of these things happen for a reason, and I'm confident that the path that I'm on right now is the path that I was supposed to be put on.